What is going on, you guys? So basically, as you can see in the title, whatever the thumbnail, um, this is my second MFFU eval that I passed in the last week. So I passed my other one in my previous video this last Thursday on the 17th, I believe, and then I passed this one today. I'll pull up the stats on this one. So basically, this is my this is the one that I passed. So I don't know what happened here, to be honest. I was just taking like risky trades, whatever, and then I went to make it back. I don't know how it was 10 trades. I think it was from Asia to New York session that I was trading, so it counted as both for that day. But I made it back to 3,600, and then I made 691 this morning during New York Open, and I'll show how I got that trade with this one. I was down a little bit because I had the right bias, but I had entered at the wrong time, so then I closed out and re-entered. So basically, if we look at this is New York. This is AM, yeah. Or I traded at like 8:30 open, I guess. So it was right about this time. So basically, if we go into, I guess, the higher time frame kind of bias. So I kind of knew we were coming into a bullish trend because we have had a change in the state, and I knew that we were going to retrace into these unmitigated areas, and we dropped down quite a bit, tapped into the new day opening gap. If we look on the 5 minute, this is today, right? Yeah. So we had tapped down, and we took out all these internal external lows within this range. I think this weekly range. And then if we go into the 1 minute, it was a pretty fast trade. I was down on it at first, and then I had made my profits back. So we had this. I was lost whenever I came into the charts today. I'm so serious. I had no idea what was going on with this candle because this is literally a random candle, and it just absolutely annihilated like 100 points and then dropped back down. But I knew we were gonna, or I came in and it was around this time, but we tapped into these lows right here. I entered around this range, but we came down just a little bit, tapped a couple fair value gaps. We didn't have any sort of breaker structure right here. I knew our bias was bullish, and so I knew we were going to come higher. So we had this kind of retracement down here, looking like it was going to be sells kind of. I don't know if there was any SMTs right here. No, there wasn't. There wasn't. So I also knew that was kind of something else to look at because we didn't have any um, SMTs in order for us to sell off as another kind of thing to look at. But we had this retracement and we were consolidating for a second. I had entered on this candle because it closed above this fair value gap, and I thought it was going to come up. But then we had both these candles. So we had this strong bullish candle and then this strong bearish candle. Honestly, I was lost with this. But then we had this order block right here, and we absolutely ran through. So as I said, I was in the bullish bias. So I had entered on this fair value gap, or I had entered on this candle because it was so strong, bullish, and I believe I targeted these highs, so it was a little bit higher, in case we were going to cause an SMT or anything. But as you can see, we absolutely ran through it just higher. But I did that. I believe I was in two contracts, and it was about like I don't know if it was this candle or it might have been the next candle, so it might have been within this 815 range, but I think it was two, and I was down a little bit on the day. Oh yeah, I most definitely entered like a little bit higher on this first candle. So I entered on that, and I had two contracts on minis because it's an eval, somewhat full porting or whatever. But I had a strong bullish bias, and I knew we had this little retracement, and we were going to go into the buy side. So I entered with these, and I targeted those highs right there, the 1100, 1200. I was down 400 at first because I entered on this, and then it came down, but I exited, and then I re-entered and took out those highs. So then I had passed my account, giving me back to this 691, and so then I passed this other eval. So this is the second eval I had passed within the last week. Just kind of giving a little breakdown. I would give a breakdown on these trades, but I don't really back test, or I don't really whatever. I don't go over all the trades because I'm just kind of in the moment trading live market, whatever. But that's kind of my recap on today's trade. So there's that for you guys. Yeah, you know, let me know what y'all think. I can get more stuff coming out. Yeah, press the like button, whatever you want to do. Just here to help out the community.